The fog pouring across the... And nothing...
Well, James...
No doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And for Golden State, Green is out there with Chris. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Bowman in at the point guard position. Last year, Draymond Green said he feels he's the greatest defender of all time. I'm assuming you've got something to say about it.
Well, he also defended it correctly. He was like, I say stuff to fire myself up, and I need to play at a certain level of confidence. And if I don't feel like there's a possibility I can be the greatest defender of all time, then I'm hurting myself. But I like the confidence.
Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Here's Covington, and he jams it with authority.
Well, make no mistake, Robert Covington is a big-time athlete. Puts it on the deck and finishes.
Bowman, he's covered by Westbrook. Bowman passes to Green, and he makes good on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
From deep, Harden, and the three ball is good.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Bowman, he's covered by Westbrook, and a wide open look for Lee. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Bowman, he's covered by Westbrook. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Russell Westbrook. First personal foul, team's first.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Bowman. And another three for Golden State. We'll name a couple past superstars that didn't always get enough credit for being as dominant as they were.
Moses Malone would be my #1 pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant in '83. They won the title in Philly. Really gave Kareem a lot of problems and was just awesome and has now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I would go with him first.
Ever.
Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They were tape delaying games back then, and we didn't have league pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure, which is one of the reasons I wrote my book.
That's tipped. Tucker with the ball. Now Green defending. A nice shot by Tucker.
Russell Westbrook right now creating havoc with his defensive abilities. My goodness.
Bowman, he's covered by Westbrook. Here's Bowman. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. 3-point lead. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Clock at 6. Green passes to Bowman. And here we go, Rockets running again. And finished off by Westbrook.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 8.
And really the transition defense starting to let them down.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a play you try to channel or emulate, you try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, now, at this point in my life, it's Davis Bertans. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yeah, yes. By the way, what a great stroke. I mean,
I emulate all stretch fours and
Yes.
guard anybody.
Yeah.
That's who I am at this point in my life. I run from three-point line to three-point line.
you stay on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0 because
Yep.
I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there to make an open jump shot. And don't ask me to do anything else, please. I'll set some picks.
Yeah. You are. You're a great
I'll
screen
set
setter.
some picks.
You're a great pick and roll guy. Here's Wiggins. Rebounded by Tucker. Now the Rockets with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Covington. That's 7 points for James Harden.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Wiggins. A shot off that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. Covington into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
The first free throw is good.
What a terrific story Robert Covington is. Gets undrafted out of college, goes to the G League and becomes an MVP, and now one of the very best defenders in the NBA. Truly an incredible journey.
Both shots good from the stripe. Warriors trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Green finds Wiggins. Back to Green. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got his second bucket of the night. The Rockets perpetually knocking on the door. At what point, though, Bill, do you think their window will close?
I think that point happened in May of 2019. I think they had 2 years to win the title where everything was lined up for them. 2018, they're up 3-2 against the Warriors. The Warriors are tired. They seem like they're fading. They can't close. I think the key for them is the difference between being a regular season team and a playoff team. They're a great regular season team, but the playoffs every year become more and more complicated, smarter, more. You got to come up with a plan C, a plan D, a plan E as the series goes along. And their plan A is kind of what they ride with. They get tight, the crowd gets tight, things slow down. What's your plan B? And they haven't been able to figure that out.
Harden against Lee. A three-pointer. Wiggins doesn't go that time. Good D by Covington. Here's Gordon. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And the Rockets lead by 11.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Chris passed to Bowman. Green against Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this
Shoot
season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, you love just the versatility of Draymond Green's game. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and we know he's one of the elite defenders in the NBA.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And he sinks the second. Now Rivers. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And, Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around three-point shooters. Threes are at an all-time high. We know that. And should the NBA, that in mind, do anything to address this via any rule change, which I don't know what that would mean, but it has been talked about.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself with it doesn't work in the playoffs as well. And teams are going to slowly realize like that you need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
Well, you can't lose what the game is.
No,
it's bigs and smalls, it's inside, it's outside.
And it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have, and they create a lot of layups, and they play, they're really creative. And you just can't, that just can't be your thing is we shoot 53s, here's our offense. The problem is you're still going to get in these games where 2 points really matters, and that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, it's going to be a 92 to 89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the fourth quarter, no matter how you're going to get them. You still need somebody who can do that too.
The pass to Looney. Here's Poole. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Wiggins with the bounce pass. Green, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It's Rivers on the wing. Up again. Chandler dishes to Cephalosha. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Warriors making a change here. And he's good on the second. And with the 2K Esports League, Bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
so you
see
need
your
sneakers,
clothes.
hats,
Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks,
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement
Clubs.
deals? Where's our endorsement
Well, if
deal
they
money?
don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right
I'm
here.
ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
Well, Great rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Rivers scanning the floor. A baseline J. Second chance effort. Chandler, no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Poole, guarded by McLemore. Poole, the pass to Bowman. Wiggins outside, just 5 to shoot. Tries from 16. The Rockets pull it in. Chandler's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Harden.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft's one and done aspect may be coming to an end. Like it?
For me, the G League is the key to all this. I would like to see the guys come right out of high school and go into the G League and have an actual infrastructure that's attached to the real team.
And the G League is having an effect on the NBA. There are a lot of former guys from that late playing in the big league.
And the other thing is, like, sports rights are becoming more and more valuable with the streaming services and just the fact that you can watch a game anywhere you are. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it if you're in China. You can watch it if you're in Hawaii. And I think the G League should be a bigger thing. So if they can figure out a way to kind of steal college basketball's corner with some of this stuff while also preparing these guys. The one and done, that makes no sense to me. I don't understand what anyone gains from going to college for 5 months and then pretend they're a college student.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 17-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
Houston leading by 14. Now here's McLemore. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Rivers, and Looney sends it back.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And it's in there.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Lets a floater go, and he recovers it. Rivers can't get it to go.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Wiggins surveying the floor. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Houston Rockets, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action after this word. One of the most demonstrative players in the game, Draymond Green speaks about the importance of passion and effort on defense.
That's all defense is. It is effort. It's the effort to want to communicate. It's the effort to take that one extra step to help someone. It's an effort to move up one step to get into the ball as opposed to sitting off the ball.
Well, and he should know, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Chandler out there with Cephalosha. Then it's McLemore, and it's Rivers, and it's House, and at the 3, the small forward.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and you look at Austin Rivers coming to Houston. It looks like he's revived his career, or at least found a role for what he might be able to, extend here a couple years in the league.
Yeah. Revived, I think, is the right word because his career was dead.
He was cut from Phoenix.
Yeah,
he was traded by Washington.
Bouncing around.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he was headed toward a universe where you're like going to China. And the Rockets just needed bodies. But I think the thing with him, he's got the pedigree, he's a blue chipper. Once upon a time, the top high school player.
Yes, he was.
And he's also been in big games, which I think a lot of front offices overlooked. He was on the Clippers. He drove Clipper fans crazy, but he also was in a lot of playoff games.
He had a career year with the Clippers.
Yeah,
last year.
a lot of high-intensity games, and he can defend and switch on defense, and he's not afraid to shoot. So as a bench guy, he's about as good as you're going to do.
Chandler kicks to Rivers. Unloads. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Poole. Pass to Bowman. Here's Looney. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Poole. And the lead is down inside single digits. Poole's got 9 points. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And here's Rivers. Teardrop shot. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Poole. Here's Pascal. Over Rivers, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Houston leading by 7. Passes it to House. He dishes it to Chandler. And McLemore kicks to House. Over Wiggins. And that one's good. House has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Golden State's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Top of the key, Looney. The pass to Poole. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Tyson Chandler. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. So both teams changing it up here. He hits the second from the line. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Westbrook scanning the floor. From deep, Harden. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Lee. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 10 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Count that bucket. Westbrook's got 13 points.
I'll tell you, there's a tenacity to his driving ability that is almost awe-inspiring. Go ahead, Russell.
Lee passes to Pascal. Lee with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
And it wasn't only his scoring, the intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night. Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Gordon dishes to Harden. Over Lee. Harden's shot is off.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Rockets leading by 10. Outside Westbrook. It's rebounded by Poole.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Golden State, Jordan Poole. With 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Westbrook drives in. Count it. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Pascal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Rockets leading by 7. Now Westbrook. He picked up 36 points in their last win against Boston. Got a piece of it.
Man, how quick does he get off the floor? Chris rises high and sends it back.
And Gordon over to help. Stolen by Tucker. And it's Houston on the break. A shot by Harden. Wide open. They grabbed their own miss.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Banked in off the glass. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Here's Poole, guarded by Tucker. Pass to Pascal. Just 4 to shoot. And Covington sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Gordon, good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Well, just incredible instincts from Russell Westbrook. How about that pass? On time, on target, make it easy.
Here's Poole. He's covered by Westbrook. Poole, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. 17 points was their biggest margin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Gordon. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Here's Poole. He's got 15. Pass to Green. Here's Pascal. To the paint. Here's Chris. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lets it go from 14. And it's Westbrook missing. Warriors trail by 7. Lee kicks to Green. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Covington with the bucket.
Robert Covington has put in the time to make himself a long-distance threat.
Here's Poole. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Lee. Kept alive. Chris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Marquise Chris.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, this guy, a top 10 pick in 2016, we have seen Marquise Chris's talent. We've also seen the areas where he can improve.
He's perfect from the line this time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Outside Westbrook. Kicks it to Harden. 3-pointer. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Poole. He's covered by Westbrook. Over to the left wing. Chris pass to Green. Here's Lee outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Lee's got 6.
You know you can count on Draymond Green to make good decisions. This guy comes up with a lot of terrific assists.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 15. And Pascal pulls it down.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Here's Chris. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, you love that Chris is willing to absorb that kind of contact and still send it home. Potential and 1. Go ahead, young man. Nice work.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
With one.
One shot.
That's good from Chris.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Houston in the lead. Harden outside. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 10 points for him.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Passes it to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. From deep. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. The Rockets 4th.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Outside Westbrook. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
Westbrook can absorb contact, Kevin. He's got great focus and great finishing ability.
Lee outside. From the arc. Good on the triple. Lee's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Outside Westbrook. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Kev, you seem to understand as teammate when Russell Westbrook is starting to find his rhythm, because these guys consistently get him the rock and he delivers.
Outside Green. Now the pass to Bowman. Stolen by Westbrook. And it's the Rockets on the break. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
Bowman. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Chris. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bill, we so appreciate you stopping by, spending some time with us. Always feels like there's so much more to talk about, which means we got to get you back here if you don't mind.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, Doris, you read most reporters, they try to stay impartial, but not Bill Simmons.
I think that's what makes him special, Kevin, right? He has his own lens through which he sees things, and he is unafraid to give you his opinion.
Bowman. He's covered by Westbrook. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Chris. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. 17 points was their biggest margin. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
Houston making a switch here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Cephalosha comes in for Robert Covington. Daniel House has checked in for Gordon. And McLemore's subbed in for James Harden. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And here's Wiggins. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, a terrific defensive effort along with that. 4 blocks in the game. Huge lift defensively for them.
From deep three-point range, the shot will not fall. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He ended up with 22 points, 4 assists, and 7 rebounds. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, we know Westbrook's going to be aggressive, attack off the dribble. But when he plays under control, like he has tonight, that's when this game goes to another level.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Doris, when you watch the game now, Biggs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And there's Chris, and it's Bowman in at the 1. Lee against Harden. Gordon with no one around. Off target from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Bowman, he's covered by Westbrook. Green, no luck.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Bowman, defended by Gordon. Shoots a fader, and that one's good. Wiggins has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, the mid-range game right now on point for Andrew Wiggins, doing work.
Here's Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Harden hits them both. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? We'll just have to wait and see.
The Warriors have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. Rockets leading by 14. Covington passes to Harden. Gets to the corner and buries it. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Wiggins. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Buried from 15 feet out. Wiggins has got 6 points.
The 2015 Rookie of the Year, Wiggins can be a scoring machine when he's aggressive.
Here's Westbrook, and he lays it straight in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Green deciding where to go with it. Top of the key. Misses off the right iron. Rockets leading by 18. Down low. It's deflected. Lee with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. No good from Lee.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And it's denied. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Rockets now. Westbrook with it. He's got 24. Harden outside. This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Chris has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 5 points in the game. Rockets leading by 16. Now Westbrook. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Yep, that one goes. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Timeout called the Warriors. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Rockets. And now on the 2K leaderboard, the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the best free throw shooting teams in the league. Second, the Warriors.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Throws it up high. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Rivers has got the ball, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And Golden State gets called for the foul.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
No good on the free throw. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level sixth man for the rest of his career.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time. I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Warriors trail by 18.
Boy, for all the talent Andrew Wiggins brings to the table, you wonder what his assessment of the 2018-19 season is. Obviously, he took a step back in terms of his production, and I think that had a lot to do with his lack of consistency with his shot. He's got a ton of talent. Let's see where it takes him.
That free throw missing.
Well, with the first overall pick in 2014, Wiggins has some pressure on him, but he has steadily improved his play.
And he's good on the second. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. He feeds it to Gordon. Wiggins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
PA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Passes to Bowman. 5 to shoot. Pass to Poole. Good work defensively by Harden. Rockets leading by 15. And there's the pass to Gordon. The shot's good. Gordon's got 10 points in the game.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Wiggins. over Rivers. The shot that time, not on target. The Rockets go the other way with it. To the inside. Here's Harden. Warriors with the rebound. Pascal's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bowman. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Rockets have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Ben McLemore in for Eric Gordon.
One shot.
If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history and the names are endless, but who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. And this is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right. Cool, no good. Rockets leading by 20. Here's McLemore. And here's Harden for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Harden's got 24 points.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
That's who I made my wife. Said I loaned her, told that she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Gotta say this for the Franklin and the shoulder for the... Don't know it like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. Hey, you can pull my style yourself. Myself, yeah. Right, I like the life I built. West Side 60, I might got... Standing so tall, I think I might got stilts. Legendary baller like Mike, like Will. 96 and baller, four wheels. Up against the wall, that Fox Hill.
Houston making a switch. Cephalosha's checked in. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Houston. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, the Warriors. They find themselves in the dregs of the conference.
And, well, for the Warriors, they've been stuck in a rut the entire season. We talk about teams maximizing their potential. Well, the opposite's been the case with this group.
I think, Greg, for them, it's obviously been very disappointing. And I get the sense it's starting to weigh on them night in and night out.
Rockets leading by 23. To the middle, here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Poole, guarded by McLemore. Here's Pascal. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
The Rockets have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Poole, guarded by McLemore. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 11.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Looking to get it going. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harden inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Golden State.
Now that's an example of the intelligence of Chandler, tricking the defense into an overreaction.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Well, it's amazing to me that Tyson Chandler, after all of these years in the league, is still an effective big man who can anchor a defense and rebound at a high level. Truly extraordinary.
And the Warriors making a change here. Pargo's checked in. He's off on the second. Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. Here's Wiggins. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And stolen by Wiggins. Only one man back on D. Here's Pargo. Count that one. Pargo's got his first 2 points of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Passes it to House. From deep. Not gonna go that time. Great D that time from Green. Here's Wiggins.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
Harden the pass to House. In the corner, it's McLemore. Lets it go with a 3. Kept alive by Houston.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
Well, there's the king of the putbacks, right? Chandler devastating on the offensive glass.
Shoots from the elbow. No good there. James Harden getting it done for Houston. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Then it's McLemore. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's House in at the four-man position. Good!
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Westbrook. Here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And both free throws good for Westbrook.
You know, you think back to the history of players in the NBA and who can match up to the intensity of Russell Westbrook. This guy goes full speed, 100% every second he's on the floor, and regardless of how you rate Westbrook, you have got to admire what he brings nightly.
Back to Lee, pass to Pascal. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Green, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Rockets leading by 23. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Daniel House. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. And Doris with Westbrook. That competitive fire, an edge he plays with, can rub some opponents the wrong way.
It can, Kevin, and to be honest, Russell Westbrook probably wants it exactly that way. He's beloved by so many retired players because to them he brings that old school NBA mentality.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Green.
You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
He makes one of two that time. And I know a lot of fans will wonder why centers just don't shoot over Draymond Green. Well, Doris, as you know, it's not that simple.
You're right, Kevin. Draymond, it's his competitive spirit. It's his willingness to hold his ground on the block, and it is very difficult to score on him. Why? Well, great length, great anticipation. This guy is flat out competitive and wants to challenge anyone, anywhere.
2.
Free throw drops for Green. A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
And here's Westbrook. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The pass to Sefolosha. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Tabo Sefolosha.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Sefolosha hits both of them. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game. Warriors trail by 20. Bowman guarded by McLemore. Inside, Wiggins, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Now here's Westbrook. He's tightly guarded. Warriors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Chris. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Passes it to Wiggins. Rebounded by Sefolosha, and the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Rockets, Robert Covington's checked in for Sefolosha, and Gordon subbed in for Ben McLemore. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's an 18-point lead. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Third person, the team's third. At the line for the Warriors, Marquise Chris. With one.
Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, Which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Chris, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Harden the pass to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Gordon. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 16. Here's Wiggins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his third assist on the night.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The Rockets with another miss.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Stolen by Gordon. From deep, Harden. It's rebounded by Golden State. Right side, Lee. And the pass to Bowman. And here is Green. Wiggins outside. 4 on the clock. Pass to Bowman. There's the 3. With 1 on the clock. And Chris throws it down.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Timeout called. The Rockets.
And perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Wiggins passes to Bowman. Stolen by Gordon. And it's Houston on the break. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got 3 assists tonight.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to Wiggins. Fades back. It's rebounded by Houston. Right side, Westbrook. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Bowman passes to Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the bucket. Wiggins has got 23 points.
Boy, Kev, how about the quick jump and 7-foot wingspan of Wiggins? Just major advantage on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Tucker. Over Chris. A nice shot by Tucker.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Wiggins finds Green. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Out to Chris. Off target from 3-point range. Rockets leading by 14. Gordon dishes to Harden. Pass to Covington. Green with the block.
A valuable, dogged defender. Draymond Green doing his thing.
Westbrook with it. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Tucker. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Rockets lead by 17. Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Chris. Kicks it to Lee. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Eric Gordon grabs the board. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. There's the pass to Tucker. Now Harden, guarded by Green. Fades away. Offensive rebound. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
My goodness gracious, did he get off his feet fast? Russell Westbrook refusing to give up on the possession.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Pass to Bowman.
Robert Covington. That's his third personal. The team's fifth. At the line for your Warriors. Bowman. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Westbrook. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter, and it's off from three-point range. To the paint, here's Green. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Green's got 9 points here in the second half. Houston leading by 15. Westbrook double team. Pass to Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The Warriors shooting 43% for the game. Bowman passes to Wiggins. Drops in the layup for 2. Wiggins has got 25 points in the game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Houston.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Russell Westbrook.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins, and there the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
The drive by Gordon. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 18. Pargo the pass to Looney. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Defended by Gordon. 5 on the clock. For 3. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Now here's Gordon. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they